Number 1. In late September 2024, Hurricane Helen, a strong Category 4 storm, slammed into the East Coast, causing widespread destruction. At that time, Alicia was living in the mountains with her family. She recorded a video showing heavy water flowing down the slopes. It looked intense, but she had no idea that it was just the beginning. Only 20 minutes later, she captured something far worse. The water started acting like a funnel, picking up rocks, branches, and dirt as it rushed downhill. The force built up so quickly that it triggered a huge mudslide, and Alicia caught the entire thing on camera.
Get in the house. Go, get.
When you slow down the footage, you can see the power of the mud tearing through trees and heading straight toward their home. It was a terrifying moment. With nowhere to run, they stayed inside. Thankfully, Alicia and her family made it out unharmed, but their home didn't. The outside was badly damaged, and most of their belongings were destroyed. She later shared the video on TikTok, where it quickly went viral, gaining over 30 million views. That attention helped them raise more than $40,000 through a GoFundMe campaign. With the support of generous donors and volunteers, they were able to begin rebuilding their home and starting over.
September 27th, 2024, my family, our community was hit hard by Hurricane Helene, and my family lives about 2-3 football fields up from any creek up. So we weren't ever worried about flooding. We wasn't ever worried about, trees coming down was our biggest concern. So we were offering people to come stay with us during the flood that lived down at the river, not knowing that the mountain was fixing to come down upon us. So right now I'm walking up where the mudslides come down, and I will kind of be showing you guys a little bit of where the mountain broke loose.
This just proves how unpredictable nature can be. One moment everything seems fine, then everything changes in an instant. Number 2. On the 23rd of June, 2025, the YouTube channel Off the Twalls After Hours returned with a long-anticipated video, but what started as a nostalgic revisit quickly turned into one of their most unsettling adventures yet. The crew decided to go back to an old location, an abandoned trestle bridge hidden deep in the woods where they had experienced strange things before. From the moment they arrived, something felt off. Just minutes into filming, a rock sparked on the track near one of the team members, creating instant confusion and tension. The mood shifted fast, and what followed was one of the eeriest nights the team had ever captured on camera.
We made it to the woods. Keegan's running in full speed. He's ready to find out what was in the woods. Oh yeah, it's been a while since we've been here, bro. There's just trails still, yeah. Oh yeah. And then there's just like a center part right here. That's like no grass.
Was it like this last year? This spring?
I don't know. We came here so late last year.
Like so different.
It is.
It doesn't look like anything.
The paint and shit looks like it's like starting to get covered. That's weird. Interesting. So we were just sitting here discussing, because it's pretty quiet. Not crickets, no birds, it's spring, which is really weird that there's no noise. We hear ringing in the distance. Don't know what that is, but Tony was saying that, what were you saying again?
It's very quiet around us. People say that it's like something scary in the area, like a predator.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna go down to the trestle and check that out. Hopefully we are good.
As they moved through the overgrown trails, they noticed how different everything looked. Landmarks had changed, and the silence in the forest was unnerving. No birds, no insects, nothing. The atmosphere felt heavy, almost as if something unseen was watching them. Despite it being spring, the woods were completely quiet, adding to their growing sense of unease. While near the bridge, they faced new challenges. Water levels had risen, making it harder to walk, and one of the team members twisted his ankle, forcing them to stop and regroup. That's when things escalated. They started hearing footsteps and rustling sounds in the bushes around them, clear movements, but always just out of sight.
Jordan just twisted his ankle, part of that area.
Oh, I need to tighten this. Oh, that hurts so bad. Cut the lights. Put them in low if anything.
I have no low on this, I don't think.
That hurts so bad, guys.
He's like, we might need to call it a night, boys.
Then you have to walk back.
We do. Dude, there's something right there. Something right there, though. It was right straight that way. It was like a rock.
As they continued exploring, they encountered more strange activity. A large can rolled across the tracks out of nowhere, and loud clanging noises echoed from the dark. When they returned to a spot from an earlier visit, they found fresh signs that someone or something had been there. A rope, a glove, and other items that hadn't been there before. Then, it happened again. A rock was suddenly thrown with such force that it sparked on the track next to them. It wasn't just random, it felt aimed.
Dude, what the A rock just sparked in front of my face.
You're tripping, dude.
Dude,
No, I told you. It sounded like something hit the...
I kid you not, a rock literally hit the track and sparked.
Right next to each other, literally.
Yo.
That was weird. Because I was coming towards us fast as...
Tony, pull your phone out so you can record. This might die. I want to get everything on footage right now. What the? Dude. Guys.
I got thrown at it.
Dude, no. It was like right in front of me, dog. It hit the track and it lit up like a spark. Okay, let's be real and stop for a second. Because
This is when we first...
what the threw that at us?
The first one was...
If y'all are not playing,
I swear to God I didn't throw shit.
Because literally me and Peter were walking
dude,
right
I know, I like want to, like, I know it wasn't you guys, but I want to believe it was you
The
guys.
second one was
Because
me, it was a
I
big
literally
rock.
saw it come into my eyesight. I kind of want to sit here for a minute.
Not long after, a second rock came from a different direction, and the group's anxiety spiked, just as the forest fell completely silent once more. The final moment came when a whistle echoed from deep in the woods. It sounded deliberate, like someone or something was responding to their presence. They tried to call back, but got only silence in return, followed by more sounds in the undergrowth.
The whistle? Yeah. I heard it.
No, you didn't.
I did. It came from right in there.
Dude, that whistle...
Shut up.
That's very beautiful.
Shut up.
That whistle, dude.
Hey, let's pause right here. Jordan, come here. Let's whistle. See what happens. Who's got a loud... Tony, you got a loud whistle?
No. Nothing.
Alright, let's try one more time.
That was enough for them. They decided to leave before things got worse. In the end, no clear explanation was found. No people were seen, no source for the noises or thrown objects was identified. But the tension, fear, and strange activity were all caught on camera. As always, it's up to you to decide what really happened out there. Number 3. Trent had planned a peaceful solo car camping trip deep in the Florida wilderness. A night under the stars, good food by the fire, and the quiet calm of nature. After arriving late and searching in the dark for a good spot, he finally settled in. He built a small fire, cooked up some dinner, and enjoyed the stillness of the remote location.
Fire going, got some charcoal, a little bit of charcoal in there as well. Gonna grill up a couple burgers real quick. Hopefully they come out pretty good. Put some Worcestershire and some Everglades on them, and we should be pretty jam up. Probably gonna make some mashed potatoes as well, and chow down. And then we'll so we got here kind of late. It was dark having a little trouble finding a good spot, and then we found this one, got this fire going, and we'll catch up with you guys, I guess, a little bit later. Maybe take a look at the burgers when they're done. You can't really see it at all. Damn.
Later that night, he climbed into the back of his car where he had set up a makeshift bed. It was a bit cramped, but he was content. Everything seemed perfect until the peace was suddenly shattered.
There's, I'm set up here in the car, in the back seat. I have just a blanket, seats laid down, and made a makeshift pillow for there. Put the cooler to the side. It's just long enough to fit. Been wanting to do this for a while in this car, just to see. It's a little bit cramped. If I took this cooler out, it'd make a big difference, but I just don't really want to.
It was a bit cramped, but he was content. Everything seemed perfect until the peace was suddenly shattered. In the middle of the night, someone began walking around outside the vehicle. Then, without warning, they tried to open his car door.
Luckily, it was locked.
I don't know if you guys can hear that, but so I'm sleeping in my car in a parking lot, and there's somebody walking around between our cars. He's walking around both mine and Dustin's. He tried to open my door, but luckily my car was locked. Hopefully he goes away. This is crazy. He's just like looking at everything. He's like looking up against the window. This is crazy.
Thankfully, it was locked, but the nightmare wasn't over. Trent sat frozen, heart racing, as he watched a shadowy figure move around the car. The sound of footsteps on gravel echoed through the darkness, and the figure even leaned in close to look through the windows. It was a horrifying moment being isolated in the woods, trapped inside a car, and knowing someone was just outside. When morning finally arrived, Trent stepped out to investigate. That's when he noticed a trail leading into the woods that he hadn't seen the night before, one that came right up to where he had parked.
Parking lot here. We just got up. I went to the bathroom a little bit ago, but got up for good now. And there's a trail in the woods, so whatever was walking around the car, it looked like it was up on two legs like a human, but whatever it was come out of this trail and went down into the woods somewhere. I don't know. Definitely not going to be staying here again tonight, though, that's for sure.
It seemed likely that whoever had walked up on him had come from that hidden path. Although he tried to enjoy the rest of his day kayaking with friends, one thing was certain: he wasn't spending another night in that spot. Alex is known for his solo trips to forgotten places, usually riding in on his bike and showing us eerie locations packed with history. But this time, things were different. He took his van and headed to Yaso, New Mexico, a near-abandoned ghost town, to explore whatever remained of the old buildings. As night started to fall, he wandered through crumbling general stores, dusty furniture, and broken windows sealed off with wire mesh. The place felt eerie, but nothing too alarming, at least not at first.
That's for sure. So we're gonna explore it, see what it looks like, see if we detect anything. So this is the big room here. A lot of debris, furniture, that sort of thing going on here. Tumbleweeds, sound of the train. Anyways, this is the window. I'm going to show it to you. This window here has wire mesh. You can see it. See that?
After wrapping up his exploration, Alex returned to his van to settle in for the night. But what began as a peaceful evening quickly turned tense.
Of the ghost town. It's all deserted, so there's no one around. some houses located on the outline area, on the outskirts of this town. Maybe like 4 or 5. But other than that, I'm pretty much surrounded by. The heater came down to the hell out of me. Surrounded by just houses that are ghost towns. So let me show you. I'm having some pozole that I warmed up on the stove, and then give you a little bit of a tour. Have all the lights on, have all the windows closed.
Something woke him up, possibly footsteps. At first he wasn't sure, but then it happened again.
Something woke me up. I think, something like footsteps. I'm not sure if that's what woke me up. I put on my pants and my shoes, just for in case. I was asleep. I got all my windows closed. I got this light here, but I don't know if they can see it. But I suddenly heard footsteps. Something woke me up. I'm not sure what it was. Just for in case. Oh, I heard the footsteps again. Looks like they went to the back. What the f***? Okay. Somebody's definitely outside. I don't think I'm gonna stay here. Honestly, I end up shooting somebody. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? There's somebody inside. Son of a... I don't even know if I'm gonna go outside. Who is it? I'm coming outside, man.
Someone or something was moving around outside his van. Alone in the middle of nowhere, Alex armed himself and made his presence known, warning whoever was out there. But when he stepped outside, no one was in sight.
I don't see anybody. Fuck. Anybody there? Nobody out here. Hello? Maybe they went inside that schoolhouse. Okay. It's time for me to go. The sound was coming from this side, from the driver's side.
The most chilling part? The footsteps had been right next to him. Whether it was a thief, a prankster, or something else entirely, Alex made the smart choice. He packed up and left before things escalated. A spooky reminder that even the quietest ghost towns might not be completely empty. The outdoor family, run by Avatse and his children, usually shares peaceful moments from their adventures in the Turkish wilderness. Whether it's camping by lakes or relaxing in the mountains, their videos are known for their warmth and simplicity. But on this particular trip, things took a turn they didn't expect. It was the 9th of October, 2024. The family had set up camp in the mountains, far from any signs of city life. The day went smoothly, filled with laughter, calm views, and everything that made their trip so enjoyable. But when night came and everyone was asleep, something strange happened.
Duydun mu? Bir şey çadırı vurdu. Aşkım. Bir bakayım. Aşkım dikkat et.
Bir bakayım.
Ja, var dikkatli ol. Avad. Neredesin? Neydi?
Suad woke up to the sound of something brushing against their tent. Although nothing seemed out of place when Avat looked around, the unease lingered. What they discovered the next morning was chilling. The trail cameras they had placed around their camp had picked up something, several wolves moving silently just outside their tent. These weren't distant howls or shadows in the dark. The footage showed the wolves walking only steps away while the family slept inside. Although no harm came to them, the realization hit hard. They had unknowingly shared the night with a pack of wild predators. For a family used to the rhythm of the wild, this was still their closest brush with danger yet. It was a quiet reminder that in nature, things can change without warning, and even the most peaceful campsite can turn tense in seconds. For Avat and Suad, it was wolves circling their tent. But for someone else, hundreds of miles away, the danger was a decision, a leap that could have ended in disaster. This video comes from the channel Brothers Wild, run by two adventurous brothers who set out for a peaceful camping trip in North Wales. They planned a relaxing escape, taking in the views, cooking outdoors, and enjoying the quiet. But their trip took an unexpected and unsettling turn after a strange encounter. While sitting by the fire, the brothers met a man walking a dog who started talking about apocalyptic visions, diamonds in the water.
So we're sitting here now, we're debating whether we should pack up or carry on because that guy was a bit weird, wasn't he?
Well, he basically said, I come down, he came down, he was talking about all this random mad stuff, apocalypse and all this stuff, and then he started looking for diamonds in the water and said that dinosaurs.
And the fact that he comes back here every night at 4 a.m.
And he said he comes here he stays here till like 4 a.m.
Now he's asking questions like, are we staying here all night?
And
so it's a bit iffy, you know, if he pisses off now and comes back with a load of lads. And
the last thing you want to do is be drinking whiskey and fall asleep and then have 3 men just turn up randomly, but we don't know what their intentions are, do we?
But at the moment everything seems okay, so we're just going to chill here for a bit longer and no one comes the next hour and crack on with it.
Yeah, we've had some foxes feeding us again.
Yeah, more foxes are there, but we're not scared of foxes, we're more scared of people and anything else in the wild.
And even dinosaurs. Harmless at first, but then the conversation got uncomfortable. He asked strange questions about whether they were staying the night and claimed he often hung around the area until 4 a.m. That was enough to make the brothers uneasy.
There, bro, it's over there. What? What's up there?
Oh, shit! Ah, shit!
Later, as they were relaxing with some whiskey and filming content, one of them noticed something, a shadowy figure crouched near the trees, watching them. It was no animal. Someone was there, unmoving, silently observing them from just meters away. They were certain it was the same man from earlier. With no idea of his intentions and completely exposed in the middle of nowhere, the brothers decided not to take any chances. They packed up and left immediately.
Whiskey, chilling out. We're thinking, oh, in an hour's time we'll get some sleep. Get our heads down. Then
I started filming a video.
he was filming a video and there was a shadow, right? And we thought, no way, right? And there was somebody there, standing there, or sitting there. What was he doing?
Like,
by the trees anyway, crouched down, watching us. And
I don't know how long he was there.
It had to be that guy. It couldn't be nothing else. It had to be that guy because we're not scared of anything like.
I was looking now, but it was probably him. He was just literally crouched down about 20 metres away, probably a little less, and he was just
staring at us.
Staring
not
at
a fox, not a fucking sheep, nothing like that. It was an actual person.
We were joking about stuff as well.
We were joking about it all night, but then
he's going to come back, and that was a bit. Did we stay? We don't know his intentions out. He seemed harmless enough.
It had to be that guy.
Let's just have talking about it. There's a guy staring at us.
So, yeah. So it's freaked us out.
Definitely not an animal.
We ran off. This person's ran off.
Though the man was never caught on camera, their shift in tone, fear, and the sudden end of their trip said it all. Their goal was adventure, but sometimes Safety has to come first. A few years back, Jod and Joe left behind the noise of London to chase something better. They sold everything, bought a van, and hit the road to live full-time on wheels. It was freedom, adventure, and the simple life, until one night, that dream took a terrifying turn. Joe had parked for the night after a long drive and was deep asleep when something suddenly woke him up. It was 4 a.m., and someone was opening the back door of the van.
4 in the morning, and I've just been woken up by some guy opening the back door. I've no idea if he drilled it, and I was in a deep sleep. I open my eyes and there's a guy staring me in the face. I just shouted at the guy and said, "What the f-?" And he just calmly backed away and walked up the road and just disappeared, like it was nothing. So dangerous. I shut the back door and locked it, but yeah, now I'm just up and looking out the window nervously.
As he opened his eyes, he saw a man's face just inches away, staring right at him from the doorway. Joe shouted in shock, and the man calmly backed away, like it was no big deal, then disappeared into the dark. Shaken, Joe locked the door and watched from the window. Unsure how the man got in, he was sure the van had been locked. No words, no explanation, just a silent intrusion in the middle of the night. Joe didn't wait around. He grabbed his things and drove off, not looking back. That moment was a reminder that van life isn't always romantic. It can be lonely, it can be risky, and sometimes it can be dangerously close to something you didn't expect, like a stranger at your door while you sleep. The YouTube channel Exploring with Bear is known for diving into creepy places most people wouldn't dare go. Bear and his crew aren't easily rattled, but this time, things got a little too real. In this particular video, the team sets out on a nighttime trip using the app Randonautica, which generates random coordinates based on a user's thoughts or intentions. They chose the word morbid, and the app led them deep into a forest in a place known as Helltown, already rumored to be haunted.
To another adventure fam, if you're new to the channel, I'm Jared Bear. For today's adventure, I'm filming with my nephew Jakey.
Hi guys.
We are in Helltown right now on this abandoned haunted road. We're going to try using the app Randonautica. And for those of you that don't know what Randonautica is,
Randonautica is a mobile app that uses quantum random number generator to provide users with random coordinates in their local area, encouraging them to explore and discover new things.
So essentially what Randonautica does is it takes your mind, it takes your thoughts, it takes your attentions and sends you by map to a location. Then when you arrive there, you're supposed to find something that lined up with your intention. Like if you're thinking something scary, it's supposed to lead you somewhere scary. If you're thinking money, like it could lead you to money. What do you think? Money? Creepy? Spooky? What should we do?
Creepy.
Creepy?
Creepy.
Creepy. So without further ado, let's just jump right into this Randonautica adventure. We're on this crazy, haunted, abandoned road in Helltown. Who knows what we're going to find out here? There's so many crazy stories.
As night fell, things started to feel off. The group only had one working flashlight, and strange howling sounds began echoing through the woods. While it could have been coyotes, the howls sounded eerily human at times and seemed to shift around themas if something was moving in circles, watching.
And now it's getting nighttime too. This is when it's supposed to like come alive and do something to you. It's already got a way more spooky vibe though, don't it? This place, I'm telling you, at nighttime. And there's Wendigo, man. There's so much out here. It's insane. Take the camera. Take the camera. No, point it this way. Get this on film, not me though.
The deeper they went, the heavier the air felt. They reached a small bridge where graffiti reading DIE was sprayed near the base. Nearby, they noticed dark red stains on the ground, possibly blood. None of it was there before, which only added to the tension. Suddenly, their flashlight caught something just up the road, several silent figures standing completely still.
Not there.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that being there.
Is that like blood dripped around it? Look at the blood right there. Is that blood? Oh, look. Oh, there's somebody down there. This is the way we gotta go.
We're in the radius.
Man, I can't even see you on camera anymore. We're in the radius now?
Yeah, we're in the radius now.
Crap, we
go farther and it's up there.
Hey, since I got the camera, can I use your flashlight? Because I can't see anything now.
Use mine.
The group immediately shut off their light and hid, whispering in panic. The figures didn't move. They simply stood there watching, then vanished into the dark.
Yes, our intent was morbid. Okay, well, look, check out the sides of the road real good. Look, man, there's freaking people.
If you're still watching, comment the hidden word strange.
That makes me a little nervous. No. Yeah, it said die. Oh man, what is going on? Here, keep your light down. Hopefully they don't see us. Oh, here's the bridge. And we're in the radius. It's like right on the bridge.
When they finally reached the coordinates given by the app, they found a small container tucked under some brush. Inside were disturbing items: a used glove, a dirty scrunchie, scraps of burned paper, and a strange, white, gritty substance that stuck to their hands. One paper had New 7 written on it, possibly a code, maybe a warning.
What is it? Hold on. I don't like it. Oh, let's put the light back on. Hold on. People are coming. We'll take that with us. Okay. We need to... What is going on here? That's a cool find. That's something.
Yeah.
There's like a... I don't know.
Him walking.
Man, it's getting dark. We need to get back to... We'll check that out at the truck. Yeah. Let's go to the truck. Where'd you find that at?
It was like
right at the corner of the bridge.
Yeah.
Were those people just on the bridge a minute ago?
On this bridge?
Do you think? Do you think that was from them?
I think it might be.
What is it?
The team didn't know what to make of it. As they began heading back, they started to feel physically sick, itchy, nauseous, and lightheaded.
That looks, hold on. I don't know if I would just touch that yet. That looks sort of... What is this? Hair tie. Really dirty. This like got stains on it though. There's stains on that. A glove. One glove. There's a bunch of dirt and crap. There's like white dirt in there. It's a different kind of dirt.
What is it?
Piece of paper.
Number 7. And it's burnt on the sides.
Number 7. Here, let's show the camera. NU7. You think number, Jakey, stands for number?
Yeah.
NU7. Is that a stain on the side of that too? Is that burnt or is that like a blood stain on the corner of that?
That's burnt. You can tell from the black.
On the edges. I know that circle is, but what about on the right on the edge? Is that a stain?
That has to
Or
be
is that
burnt.
burnt too?
That has to be burnt.
That's creepy.
What's number 7 mean?
Number 7.
It could have been nerves, but it felt real in the moment. Then they found a walkie-talkie left behind, possibly from a previous trip, or maybe something more recent. Bear admitted this was one of the most unsettling experiences he'd ever had. Between the figures, the graffiti, the box's contents, and the strange physical symptoms, it all felt like too much to be a coincidence. Whether it was an elaborate setup, a strange twist of fate, or something darker, one thing was clear. This wasn't just another spooky video. It felt like a warning, and Bear made it clear he had no plans to ever go back. A YouTuber known for his lighthearted solo adventures decided to head out on a trip with a friend, but this time, things took a disturbing turn.
Morning, I was sleeping and I felt the camper shake, and we're supposed to have a friend driving by on the highway right out here. And I thought it was my friend messing with me, trying to get in the camper and all that, and I just ignored him. I just didn't want to, I was sleeping. and all of a sudden I heard Max yelling outside, like, "Hey man, what are you doing? Get off there!" Like just screaming at him and like threatening the guy. And the guy was crazy. He had freaking socks on. He had no shoes, looked all messed up. And the dude was trying to break into this camper while I was sleeping in it. And I mean, we're out in the middle of nowhere. Like I have no idea where he walked from, you know. Like, I have no idea at all. And turns out he had broken into Max's truck. He was sitting in the front seat. The front seat's all soaked. There's blood all over the floor. He started opening up Max's chips and stuff and eating his chips. And then he climbed in the porch and was trying to get in here. So anyway, Max and I kicked him out of here, and he walked up to the road and was trying to break into a school bus. There's a school bus going to pick kids up right up there on the highway, and the school bus is chilling right up there, and dude was trying to break in, so the school bus...
Early in the morning, around 5:30 or 6 a.m., he was fast asleep in his camper when he suddenly felt the vehicle shake. At first, he assumed it was his friend messing around, maybe just tapping on the camper for fun. Half asleep and not in the mood to deal with it, he ignored it. But then, his friend Max's voice cut through the quiet, yelling from outside. He was shouting at someone, demanding they get off the camper and threatening them to leave. The YouTuber jumped up, confused, and realized something was wrong. Outside was a man, barefoot, wearing only socks, and clearly disoriented. He wasn't just hanging around. He was actively trying to break into the camper while someone was sleeping inside. And they were miles away from anything, completely off the grid. No one had any idea where this guy had even come from. Turns out, the stranger had already broken into Max's truck nearby.
This guy called the cops and said, "This is crazy. Some guy tried to break into my camper, and the cops are here now, obviously." And the cops just grabbed him.
When authorities arrived, they managed to detain the man without further incident. It was a wild and unsettling start to the day, but despite the chaos, the YouTuber continued his trip, though he made it clear he'd be a lot more cautious from now on. This unsettling video comes from the YouTube channel Haunted Finders, run by Tom, a dedicated paranormal investigator who's always chasing solid evidence of the supernatural. Alongside his longtime friend and fellow explorer David, Tom has visited many of the UK's most haunted locations. In this video, they return to the field once again, this time to investigate the mysterious and ancient graveyard of St. Mary. Believed to be over 1,000 years old, St. Mary's graveyard is steeped in chilling legends. Locals have passed down stories for generations of shadowy figures, unexplained lights, and voices in the night. Naturally, Tom and David were drawn to explore the site for themselves. On the 18th of January, 2023, they arrived just after dark and began setting up their equipment. Despite the freezing cold, they were determined to document anything unusual. As they began their investigation, the graveyard was quiet, but it didn't stay that way for long.
Are you here now? Make a noise for us. Is that you? Is that you? What? Did you make like a whispering noise? No. Did you not? No. I didn't hear anything. I thought I had someone.
Not long into the night, faint whispering sounds began to break the silence. They were soft and scattered, but unmistakable. Oddly enough, their devices didn't pick up much. No electromagnetic spikes or obvious activity, but the whispering kept returning, as if something was nearby but just out of sight.
I just heard something. David, I thought I just heard something behind me. What is it? I don't know. That's going that way, isn't it? You saw a shadow? There's something about this area, I don't know what it is. But go to the tree. There's something to do with this area. Yeah, we'll do a spirit box.
Xbox. Scanning. Xbox. Scanning.
As they pushed deeper into the graveyard, the atmosphere grew heavier. The cold became harsher, and the air seemed stiller than before. Despite not having strong evidence from their gear, the strange sounds and unsettling feeling in the area kept them on edge. Still, they refused to give up.
Do something now to scare us when we're asking for it. We want you to scare us. We want you to force us out this graveyard. Push David off his feet.
Don't ever do it.
What? Hey?
Don't ever do it.
We want something to, we want something to happen.
Yeah, but what do you mean?
I just thought it'd be funny if you levitated.
Oh, no.
Once you're in the air floating, I'm already running. What was that? Already running. What was that? Was that the gate?
No.
I thought I just heard the wooden gate that we came through.
No, no.
You sure? This area is really, like, it's creepy and there's something here. But for some reason...
It's hiding.
Yeah, it's hiding.
Eventually, the cold became too much to bear. Their hands were going numb, and frost had started to form on their equipment. Just as they were preparing to pack up, something unexpected happened. A final, clear whisper came through the darkness, startling them. Later, while reviewing their footage, they discovered that the whispers they heard weren't just in their heads. Their microphones had clearly captured the sounds.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Somebody walking. It's on camera.
Yeah, no, it's still recording. Did you hear what I heard? I don't know. It was either a voice or like a, what's it called? David, you didn't hear what I heard.
What? Did you capture it?
Something was out there with them, something unseen, but not entirely silent. Whether it was just the wind, the mind playing tricks, or something paranormal that didn't want to show itself, one thing is certain: something was present that night, and it made sure they knew it. The next eerie encounter comes from the YouTube channel NKPS Paranormal, known for intense and unfiltered paranormal investigations. On the 4th of June 2025, Chris set out alone into the deep woods of Kentucky, a place far from any signs of civilization. What started as a quiet solo exploration quickly turned into something far more disturbing. Right away, Chris began experiencing strange activity, heavy breathing, knocking sounds from the trees, unexplained lights, and small objects being triggered without any clear cause. Some trees looked unnaturally bent or broken, as if something had tried to block the way in. At times, the forest would fall completely silent, only to be broken by the sound of footsteps or faint whispering. It felt like something was following him, staying just out of sight.
And leaves crunching. Like something's walking around. Listen. You around? Who is that? Who is that? God. I just went silent back there. I hear you. I hear you running around me. Hey! Did you hear that? Literally, I hear something running around me. Something howled. The one thing was a barn owl. The other thing, you heard it, went dead back here. The cat balls lit up. And now I hear like something running around me. And I heard something breathe when we first came down in here. Who's down here? Is anybody down here with me? See how thick the canopy is. There's no way of sunlight or moonlight getting down in here. I'm gonna leave. Light that cat ball off. You want me to leave? Light that cat ball off. Turn the light on. I know you're down here. Light that off for me. Thank you.
As the night went on, things only got stranger. His gear picked up movement, and the forest seemed to come alive with activity. He began hearing something circling him, moving in the brush. But every time he looked, there was nothing visible. The deeper he went, the more intense the feeling of being watched became. Then came the most chilling moment, a faint voice in the distance, calling out the word, "Help." That one word shifted everything. Chris called out in return, trying to figure out if someone was actually out there. But what followed was a loud thud echoing through the trees.
What the was that? I know you're out here. Guys, something lit the light off. I mean the cat ball off. I can hear you running everywhere around me. Sound off. If you're a human being, make some noise. What was that?
Even though he was armed, Chris admitted he no longer felt safe.
Guys, I don't think I should be down here by myself anymore. Seriously. I need to bring my group down here. This is stupid. Was that you? I hear walking. Was that you? Don't be playing with me. Come on. I keep feeling like something's gonna run right down the street at me. Anytime. I think I'm gonna get my cat ball, get my whole team. Hey, I got my gun on me. We're out of here. We ain't gonna bug you no more tonight. I think that's enough for tonight. I don't even feel comfortable getting back here with a gun. We're gonna have to come back with my team. We're gonna call it quits for the night. I'm gonna leave you alone. Is that eyes? The was that? We're gonna leave you alone for tonight. Guys, I'm gonna make my way out of here.
The overwhelming sense of being stalked, combined with all the unexplained noises, pushed him to make the smart choice, leaving the woods before anything worse happened.
Can you make a noise for us? I'm scared, guys. Something's back here stalking me. I don't know if it's picking it up on this camera or not, but something is back here. Seriously. I don't know if this mic's picking it up or not, but something is back here with us. It is super quiet. We're being stalked. Whoop. We're gonna make our way out. Alright, I'll catch up with y'all when I get back up the house. Alright guys, made it up here, got my bag. We're up here out of the woods. You heard that, right? This is the spot me and my buddy heard them howls. This is the same spot that I was camping out with my kids in the backyard of our house. My house is right up there. And it was about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. My daughter and her son and her fiance were laying right there. And me and my boys were down in that way in our hammocks in our tent. And about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, I heard boom, boom, boom.
On his way back, the sounds continued, and he remained on high alert until he made it safely out. Later, Chris shared that this wasn't far from where he and his family had previously heard strange howls while camping. Whatever was out there that night, it had made its presence known, loudly and repeatedly. Whether it was a person, an animal, or something else entirely, one thing is certain: Chris wasn't alone. And in places like that, sometimes the most dangerous thing you can encounter isn't a ghost, it's another human in the shadows.